Hello YouTube. Right, going to do something a little bit different this morning. As you probably read on the title, I'm going to be assembling and fitting a train horn today. This is to go on my wife's Toyota. She complains that after we sold the last Toyota that this one doesn't have her loud horn on it. So let me show you what's going on. Let me flip the camera around and show you what I got. Right, in pieces, this is an American train horn. It's known as a Nathan Airchime K5LA. Now it's rather large. I mean, I've got a reel of 2-inch tape there as a bit of a comparison. So, and that's one of the smaller trumpets. As you can see, there's the longest one is assembled on the manifold there. But there's 5 trumpets, hence the number on it, a K5. So there's five horns, all sit on this manifold. It's going to need a compressed air supply to work. So I've got an air tank off of a Leyland DAF truck and a little small Dunlop compressor, which is used for air suspension on some vehicles. So let me get this all these trumpets mounted back on the manifold, and then have a rummage around my workshop and see if I can find the rest of the components. Just to let you know, I'm putting this together with copious amounts of copper grease this time. When I went to pull these apart last time, after they've been on the car for a number of years, a lot of the stainless steel fixings actually snapped in the aluminium manifold, and I had a hell of a trouble getting them out. So lots of grease together this time, and hopefully in years to come that won't be a problem. Right, well, that's the horn all bolted together, so all the trumpets are back on the manifold. And like I say, this thing is huge. You can see by the size of my hand against it there. It's a beastie, and it's loud. So right, let's have a rummage through my workshop now and see if I can find the rest of the components. I'm looking for a compressor, an air tank, and a 1/2-inch air valve. Okay, let's back in a mo when I've found everything. Right, I've found all the components I need. Obviously the horns, the tank, the compressor. Also got a little air gauge as well. And there's the solenoid valve. Now everything where it's been stored in the garage for ages, apart from the compressor, that's alright. Everything is sort of covered in surface rust and looks pretty poor, so I'm going to clean everything up, give it all a bit of a lick of paint, make it look a bit nicer, and then get this assembled on the car. There's still a couple of little things I need. There's some wiring and a relay. That's all gonna be found in a moment. So yeah, let's get this assembled on the car. I think the first thing to do is to get the actual trumpets mounted on the car. Now I've already done some prep work to this when we actually first bought the car, so I'll show you in a moment, but I had to modify the exhaust system on the car to be able to have room to fit the horn. And this will all be going on a 2002 Toyota Rav4. Going to be fun, isn't it? Right, and the next instalment is coming up now. Right, we're going to get busy with the angle grinder now. Well, why will clean up the old air tank, get that painted, make it look a bit nicer, because I think that's got to go inside the car. There's no room for it outside. Right, let's get busy with the why will. Right, that's the tank painted. It should turn out like a satin black sort of colour. Doesn't really matter what it looks like. I think it is going to go in the boot of the car. So once I've got the horns mounted and see where I can fit that, I say unfortunately enough to go in the boot. So let's do the same to the air solenoid now. Right, that's that tarted up a little bit. That's all we need to do with that, I think, for the moment. So let's just put them down, let them dry. I won't even time lapse that. You don't want to watch paint dry, do you? One thing I have got to do is, this is the mounting point and the air inlet for the horn. I've got to make up like a square metal plate to reinforce the boot floor to make it strong enough to hold this rattling around in underneath the car, because it does weigh a considerable bit, I would guess. So maybe just knocked up this little strengthening plate to put inside the boot floor. That's going to sit over there. Got 4 M12 bolts, so hold that down with nylocks. So let's get the car in next and offer all this up. Right, fast forward about an hour and a half because my battery went flat. So let's move them out of the way a bit. There we go. So we've now got pump bolted in, tank bolted into the car. There's the little valve that goes down to the horn under the car. Fly leads in, plumbed up to the back of the tank. That's the pipe that goes down to the horn, obviously release valve now, so it's just the wiring to do. Right, there's the finished article. Just got a pressure gauge in the back at the moment. I'm going to move that to the front, just need to get a bit of longer air hose, just so you can keep an eye on the pressure from inside. And you can just about see the horns. One there, and that's about it. Can't see a lot, which is what we like. So there you go, compressor, air tank, trip. Also got a fuse under the bonnet as well. I've just been leak testing it, so some bits might look a bit wet. And I do realise the air tank is upside down as well. It's got the drain on the top. Right, thank you for watching my install video. Sorry it was a bit quick at the end. I kept on having flat batteries on my phone. I've got to get a new battery in my phone. And I'll also try and get another, maybe a short video next few days if I can, of how the horn actually sounds, so if I can get some motion shots and what have you from outside the car, because it is damn loud. Good. It's good fun. Right, okay, thanks for watching and see you next time.